Hello there everybody, Sam'sTrains here and welcome back to Sam's Trains Live for another Friday live stream. And today I am not by myself because my dearest sister is here. Previously you didn't want to show your face because she was a teacher at an undisclosed school, but that isn't the case anymore. Got sick of education, didn't you?
Yeah.
So she's allowed to show her face on the stream.
And
so.
I am a real person, I'm not Sam in a wig. Thank
Yeah,
you to whoever
exactly.
said that.
Yeah, I've had this for years. And I think you've appeared in a few YouTube bits before for me. In fact, I've got some, you remember that?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that was an April Fool's stream that we did, God knows how long ago.
The mask is just there behind me.
Oh yeah, we've still got the mask. So that was one creative way. The other thing that you did, which you probably will remember.
Oh yeah.
The voice of Emily.
Was that after that previous one then?
I don't know.
I remember that being the first thing.
I know this was in 2018.
Wow.
So
was it? Was it that late?
Yep, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Oh.
So yeah, the voice of Emily was
my Scottish voice.
Yeah, I won't ask you to do it. Yeah, that was Jess. So she has been on Sam's Trains channel before, but not visually. So yes, that's an interesting first. Anyway. So we're going to be talking to Jess, so if you've got any questions you'd like to ask, I don't know what they would ask you actually.
Just how you were, I suppose, when we were growing up.
Oh yeah.
How annoying you were.
I wasn't annoying, I was excellent. But yeah, I don't know what you'd ask, but if there's anything you'd like to ask, think of that. We'll have a designated Q&A time in a little while. We've also got, I don't know how this is going to go, we've got some old videos of us from...
I'm really excited for that.
From our younger days.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever shown me as a young child before, so that's an interesting first.
And I don't know what you've picked either, so that's going to be interesting.
I have written it down, so I'm not going to let you see.
Okay.
Although I won't keep my hand on that for the next half an hour, you just don't look. And we've got some live trains. We're going to get you to drive some trains actually, so we'll see how that goes.
That might be questionable.
Yeah, well,
I'll try my best.
Normally when I drive they all crash, so you've not got a high bar to sort
can't
of
be worse than that then.
And I am taking requests as usual today, so if you want to donate £5 or the equivalent to support the channel, I'll give Jess a cut, maybe, potentially, maybe not.
10p.
I'll give you get a Christmas present this year. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So yeah, choose an engine, rolling stock, and you can have your 5 minutes of fame. Any birthdays in the chat, send me a super chat for any amount and I'll play the hellish birthday song. Have you seen that before?
No.
So we got to show her.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Let's have that please, or maybe not.
Are you in it?
I'm in it.
Oh
yes.
dear.
I'm opera singing in it.
And
what else was it? Oh yeah, I'll be picking the least enjoyable request of the evening, and whoever submits it. That was it. Yeah, you could choose one of these. Now the Ricket wagon has gone. You like that? Ricket.
What do you mean it's gone?
Somebody picked it on a previous stream.
Okay. So these are...
so the least enjoyable requester, we pick them at the end, and they can choose one of these wagons and I'll send it to them as a little gift.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what you're playing for.
How do you pick that person?
Well, we'll go through the list at the end. In fact, we could let you choose potentially. The least enjoyable. I always had it as the most creative request of the evening, but obviously it's nice to change things up. So last week we had the most enjoyable, and so this week, as a bit of a joke, we're having the least enjoyable. So
when you say least enjoyable, it's the one that people enjoy the least. Is that what you mean?
Yes, yes, that sounds like a fair definition. Yes. I don't know what else it could possibly mean, but yeah.
So people have seen them run before, and they pick the one they don't like.
Well, no, they'll see them run on the stream, or they'll see them come up in the chat.
It's ones you're going to run today, okay.
Yes, this is the lingo of live streaming. Anyway, how's everybody doing? If you want a shout out, and feel free to jump in and give somebody some shout outs if you want to. We've got a lot of Spanish in the chat tonight, I've noticed.
I have started learning Spanish.
Go on then.
I'm Duolingo. No, I'm not that good. Not that good.
A bit silly to bring that up then, wasn't it? I'm not going to be able to understand any of it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it.
Anyway, Flying 2572 got their new King class on Wednesday. That's very exciting. Hope that's nice. I bet you know what
Have you got
one
one of those?
Of course I am. I'm Sam'sTrains, of course I am. Hello, Sam's sister, says JW Studios.
Hi.
Hola, Sam. Feliz Navidad. Now that's one we know.
Is that Spanish?
I think.
I like that song.
What's his name that sings that? I don't know.
Feliz
But we like that.
Navidad.
Tag-Art00, thank you very much. Can I have the Tango with the Egg fans plus the birthday song? Oh my goodness. All right, thank you, Robert. We'll do that. Robert Sparks.
The birthday song.
Thank you. Exactly. You get to hear that. Thank you, Robert Sparks. Appreciate that. And Kelly Ashford Trains asked an interesting question. Jess, have you and Sam ever argued?
I mean, now we're older, we're like really close, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we never argue.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when we were younger, you were, I don't know if you want me to say this, but you were
can.
horrible to me.
I wasn't
Not
horrible.
like in a malicious way, but you were just so annoying. Like, so annoying. Like, do you remember when we were driving home from somewhere? Do you remember how I described it when we got home?
Yeah. Do you want to say it?
I went, Sam, that was the journey from hell.
It was like the way you reviewed the journey when we got
Yeah.
home.
Was that the time when you sneezed? I don't know if you want me to bring that up.
No.
Okay.
can,
If
yeah,
someone
you can.
donates like £100, I'll tell you the sneeze story.
We'll tell the sneeze story later on.
Okay.
Anyway, Beamington, thank you so much for that request. And A2020 has a birthday on the 27th. Is that close enough? Yeah, I think it's close enough. I think, yeah, go on then. Let's play the birthday song.
Already?
I haven't got the monitor on.
This is too much of a treat.
Yeah. Brace yourselves,
Can we hear
everybody.
it? We'll be able to hear
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to set it so that we can,
Excellent.
but it'll take a second. Right. Earplugs in. Here we go.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
There you go. How did you enjoy
That
that?
was beautiful.
You enjoy
My
hearing me sing, don't you?
favourite part was the slightly demonic makeup
Oh,
that
yes,
you were
thank
wearing
you.
at the end.
Well, that's because I did it by myself and there's no one here to help.
That was another time when I helped you, is when I did the
Yes.
makeup for the night.
I was going to say, yeah.
That was
For the, I
fun.
forget what it was now, the Curse of Sam'sTrains or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure you've put makeup on me a few times.
Makeup artist.
Yeah, for various
Yeah.
things, yeah. So yes, thank you for your service. Also,
Sam?
fans of the gaming channel, Jessica Rott or Jessie Carrot.
Jessica Carrot, not
Well,
everyone always
whatever.
used to say Jessica Rott.
Yeah, so you might know her. This is a face to the name. Right, you want to drive some trains?
Yes.
Was that a
I'll try not
sincere
to
yes?
crash some trains.
Well, we'll see. It's normally out of control. You don't really have any say in whether things derail or not, but we'll see. Right, to the
I have
trains.
used this before, haven't I? But not for many years.
Yes. Well,
You
sorry,
used to
I'm
let me do
bossing
it when you
past
first started out.
So I'll set the directions. So this knob I'm going to say knob a lot, so prepare yourself. This knob corresponds to that rail.
That knob for that one.
That knob, I'm just going to say it because I want to keep saying knob.
Knob.
Yeah, corresponds to that one, and
Okay.
that knob corresponds to that, and
So
that
they
knob
are in the
doesn't
correct-
correspond to anything.
That's a no knob.
Yeah, that's a,
Okay.
yeah, knobless. Well, there's a knob, but it
Are
doesn't
these what people have
control anything.
requested then?
Yes, so on the outside line we have a request from A2020 Vision, who wanted to see the GP40 pushing a Jordan spreader. Regarding.
Is this a Jordan spreader?
Yeah, that's a Jordan spreader.
I like it. Is it got a face?
Yes.
I think I've seen that before.
You might have seen something similar called the Stratford Shark.
Okay.
But yes, anyway, you can
So
begin
if I
that
remember
one.
correctly, I have to turn it quite gently.
Yes, quite gently, yes, so as not to cause too much of an abrupt start. And of
Oh.
course this is a snow plough used for clearing copious snow
Oh.
from the track. And it would run rather slowly, so don't go too quick with that.
Is that fast enough?
Yeah, that looks good. Hopefully it'll stay on the track. Then we have Phantom 66 Kempo, who wanted to see the longest Class 43 HST set that I own, which
I can tell
unfortunately...
which one that is.
Yes, it's not particularly long. This is actually the only coach I've got that goes with this set, but I've cheekily added some Mark 3As. I think they are anyway, they could be Mark 2s. So they're not strictly correct, but I've made it up a little bit for you. And this is a slightly faster train, Jessica, so if you'd like to give it some oomph, it might also need a bit of a push if it doesn't go immediately.
Oh.
Oh,
oh my god.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh my god, it's going backwards.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that too fast?
Do me a favour and bring it to a halt. And switch the direction, which is the little switch.
This switch at the bottom?
Yeah.
And start it again?
And then start it again, yeah, because I don't want it to go backwards because that's asking for trouble. And I can control some cameras. Is
Nothing's
it moving,
happening, Samuel.
Okay, and get it to about half power and I'll give it a push.
Oh god. Half power.
It's alright, don't worry. This isn't worth anything, so if it all goes wrong, which it shouldn't. Is it at half power?
Yeah, the white dot is at 50, is that
it might just need a flick of this. There we go.
Oh, did I not?
There's two flickerdoodles.
Whoops.
Okay. Are we going? Yes, that's all good. Right, excellent. And then on the inside line we have...
Is this a blood and custard?
No.
Oh.
It's not.
Damn it.
But
I
well done for
thought
remembering.
I'd done something clever then.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, so this is from Trainline 5000, who wanted to see a Hornby Class 58 with matching freight, which rhymes quite perfectly.
Is this the freight?
Yeah, that's the freight. It's a horrible engine, and I suspect it was chosen because of how unreliable it is. And fun fact, these models are known for their propensity to burn out, and I think you might have just turned up the middle line.
I've not touched another line.
Well, because it's just burst into a much higher speed.
Oh my!
Look at that.
Shall I turn it
fine.
down?
No, it's fine. It's built for speed, so it should be all right. I should imagine.
How fast should this last one go?
That looks good to me. I don't know, folks. What do you think? Is that an acceptable speed?
I'm going to turn that middle one down because it's frightening me slightly.
All right. Well, I mean, it should be all right, but it doesn't run very often, so it's probably quite excited. So far, so good, says J&W Studios. Excellent, I'm glad. Thank you, Jessica. That looks
That's
excellent.
all right.
We'll wait
I think
for
I did quite a good job.
Oh, I think you did, yeah.
Cute.
It's not as easy as it's cracked up to be, is it?
And I've not used all my
Twiddling
train
knobs.
words yet.
What others have you got?
I know sprung buffer.
Sprung buffer, yeah.
That's another video I was in.
A sprung buffer?
My voice, when we were at that train place and you were testing them.
So if you want to look it up, the Ecclesbourne video, we reckon your voice is in that one.
Where was that?
It's in Derbyshire, I think.
Oh.
No,
yeah.
it wasn't Ecclesbourne, sorry. No, it was the Battlefield line.
Yeah,
Don't
that
think
sounds
you've been to
more
Ecclesbourne,
familiar,
have
no.
you? So that would be a bit concerning if your voice was on that video. Let's see. Hop off Class 58 says TF 2004. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we'll hop off it. They're also known as bones, those engines.
Bones?
Yeah, when it comes past, the one on the inside line, see if you can tell why it's called a bone. Do you still have the ugly engine, says the train owners too? Yes, I do, and he's called Gregsby. I think he was named by the viewers. It's not gotten stuck behind here, has it? I've not seen the bone for a little while.
It's the inside one, it's just coming under here.
Oh, yes.
It's just gone under the bookshelf.
Yes, I see it. And the Jordan spreader's going a bit quicker now. Oh, well, that's excellent. Thank you very much for those requests. Look at the lights on the HST.
You should have had that spreader when it snowed.
Yeah, I should actually. Yeah, I'd like to try it in some snow, but the trouble is I'd have to lay the track before the snow came down, so it would have to be a bit of guesswork.
Put it outside in the actual snow.
Yeah, I don't think it'd work, but
you could get some fake snow.
yeah.
Or use like shaving foam.
Oh, true. Yeah, that would be better. I think I did try it once with some shredded paper. Anyway, if you'd like to bring these trains to a halt,
do they need to be back?
Yeah.
To the okay.
So see if you can park them very accurately, and we've got. This one's coming in now. So there we go. That's the Jordan spreader and the GP40.
I don't want to rock the passengers too much, so I'll do it very gently.
Oh, that's all right. I'm going to rock them when I do this. Yeah. And here's something cool. In order to shift more snow, it's got these flaps that open up.
Wings.
So it can clear loads of snow.
That's cool.
I don't know if anybody's seen that. Yeah, it's a very bizarre model, but pretty cool. And it's just fallen apart, which is something it does. So we'll just wait for the final train to come around, which is a patient waiting game. Did you figure out why that was called the bone?
Oh, I forgot.
Have a look at it when it comes by.
Which bit's the bone? The main
engine
bit?
Yeah, the
it's
diesel
got
engine.
slightly thicker parts at the start and at the end.
Yes.
Like a bone.
Correct.
Thank you.
That's correct.
Well, I was a science teacher, you know, so I am
Yeah.
quite good at things like
Yeah,
that.
I suppose you've seen a fair few bones in your time, haven't
No,
you? No?
I never had a real bone in class.
No, you didn't. Oh, that's interesting.
Hearts.
Hearts?
We dissected hearts.
Dearie me, I never liked that. The smell was always
No.
foul. I could watch a video on it, but I couldn't watch it happen.
We dissected lungs at school and they went rotten. I don't know if you remember that. They had
I
to
remember a
abandon the
smell.
science building
Oh.
because the lungs had gone rotten. Smelled like
I've
bad
never.
breath.
I suppose they would.
Yeah.
That's where bad breath comes from, rotting lungs. Well, I've never spoken about rotting lungs and sort of
You're so
dissection on
welcome.
this channel
I just
before,
bring
so-
class everywhere
Yeah, you do.
I go.
Yeah, that's absolutely repulsive. Thank you. Right. What's next? So,
Someone has requested you give Jess your most expensive loco to drive.
all right. Yeah,
I don't know how I
Let's-
feel about that.
we'll do that.
What are they
Who
trying
was
to
it?
say? Why is that evil?
Well,
I'm an excellent driver, I'll have you know. The jolly gent.
yeah.
Not so gently.
But what would be my most expensive engine? That's a good question.
What about that blue one that I like? You told me that was worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah, true. That's the Blue Goose, if anybody's wondering.
That's
So-
my favourite colour.
I'll expedite that one so that that one gets done today, and then we'll put it on the outside line, which is the one that goes up Gordon's Hill, and we'll see if you can destroy a, well, I forget what it's worth now, £700-800 engine. Won't that be interesting?
That's
Anyway,
frightening.
speaking of other interesting things, I am going to now show some old videos from our past. So buckle up.
I'm excited
It's
for
probably going to embarrass you.
this. Me?
Well, I don't mind. Nothing embarrasses me. Have you seen some of the stuff? I showed her a preview for an upcoming video today, didn't I?
Oh, it was so funny.
So
I was
to answer your
laughing so
question,
hard.
this isn't going to embarrass me, but it may embarrass you.
There's not the one of me in the bath, is there?
No, I
Okay,
decided
that's all right.
that showing a child's, especially yours, on a live stream, on your first live stream, is probably a step too far. But anyway, so we're starting off with, I don't know what year this was from, but I think the year 2000,
If I was about 2, yeah.
I believe. So yeah, let's see. I forget what button I've assigned it to. I think it's this one.
Where did the tree cross the road? Oh. Didn't know how to do it to get to the other side.
Gets in the sand.
Yeah, it's the way I talk, isn't it, that gets me.
Yeah.
And the joke didn't make sense either. I
Where
don't,
did the road?
Someone had obviously told it you and you just thought it was a joke. You didn't
Yeah.
understand why.
so I think we've been told we're not allowed to move from this sofa.
Dad had like put us in timeout, hadn't he?
Yeah, just on one
think
big
so.
one.
Oh, there's
On
one.
there.
That's our man. He's no longer with us, sadly. And this is at their house. And you are tiny there. You can't be more than 2. You
Look at
see?
your slippers.
See? Not nasty.
Yeah,
not
you were
nasty.
nice to me then. It was around like 10
I can smell
teenage
burning
years.
in here.
Yeah, like 10-year-old phase where you turned evil.
I wasn't evil.
No, you weren't evil. You were just annoying.
It made me laugh what you told Chloe the other day about hearing the wheels on my rolling chair scoot back as she knew I was coming into a bedroom.
That's how I knew some annoyance was arriving, because I'd hear you sweep back in your chair, and that meant you were coming into my room to annoy me.
Off with you. Off with you.
Sorry, you're like a 60-year-old
I
man.
know, I was going to say,
with you.
people say I talk like an old man now. That is nothing new. Apparently I've always done that.
With you.
Here.
I bet Dad got. That's why they
Not
cut,
with
because
me,
Dad
right?
would have shouted at them,
Would
being
have-
rude.
Would have had my pants down with that.
No, we don't.
Maybe you shouldn't say that.
Oh yeah, sorry, my father, I think Dad said he was going to watch
We
this.
don't.
Sorry Dad. You didn't know you were going to be on this, did you?
Oh, there's Dad.
That's
Oh my
true,
gosh.
actually.
And do you know how much you're like Dad now?
Yeah,
When
so
I see
hear.
young Dad in these videos,
Yeah.
it just looks like you.
Yeah.
Not in the face, but just.
Yeah, so yeah, I can't really see it myself, but that's what people say.
And Dad looks the same now. He's not aged at all.
I just love this. This is funny. So there you go.
That was so
Bring back
cute.
some memories.
Oh.
And there's a lot more where that came from actually. I don't know how many hours we've got on there,
Oh,
but
there's so
there's
many,
an
yeah.
awful lot. You were both 00 scale then, says Michael Y.
What does that mean? That's the smallest
the
one.
scale of
isn't
that
it?
stuff.
Or the, oh no, what's the smallest one?
Well, I don't
Triple
know.
O.
Well, that's it.
Like batteries.
Well, N scale's the smallest I've got, but there are smaller scales. Right, well, that's not all, Jessica. I got some more. I think the next one may feature you. Oh no, it doesn't. So I put this in because I think this is my first ever encounter with a train.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's the first train I ever made in biscuit form.
Look at you. You're so small. Was this before I was born? Because you look really young.
It says January 98.
So I wasn't
you were
born.
not born.
Oh.
I did try and get things with you in as well.
You were so cute as a baby. You were way cuter than me. You were just so round and blonde. Look at your fat little hands.
People eat like cookie dough and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, but it's got like raw egg in it, and eggs back then were probably like full of salmonella and
I
stuff.
love salmon. I'm sure there's a train in there.
Wouldn't it have been good if Chloe's name was actually Ella?
Why?
Because then you'd have been salmonella.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. I don't think I would have liked that. Do you see that? I was sneezing. That's another reason.
That's not the sneezing story, by the way.
No, the sneezing story was embarrassingly more recent than that.
I wonder if they actually ate those biscuits after you
No,
added your fluids to it.
Chucked them in the bin immediately. There's the train. Look, that is official. The first train I ever made.
Sam'sTrains.
It's far from the worst.
Oh, I wonder if you knew then.
Do him again, Daddy.
I don't think I
What
knew
you're
anything.
like.
I
They've just
think
crumpled it
I don't
up.
think I knew what I was doing then. I'm chewing something.
That was always a joke when we watched baby videos. You always had food in your mouth. Like you were always eating something.
It's true now, isn't it?
Push down hard.
See, I actually rejected the train there.
Push down hard.
So maybe I wasn't always...
Trains boring.
I did discover trains somewhat later in life, didn't I? So maybe that's why.
You always had an interest in like mechanical things though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Windmills especially.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
loved windmills.
Anything that moved or was automated. So I think trains was just a good example of that to sort of really get into.
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting that. Right. I don't know if we will do the last one, but there is one more that I will do.
4 o'clock.
Oh, you did get my private parts on.
10 to 7.
Oh, is
So-
this when I first my big girl bed for the
This
first
is
time?
this is the first time you ever got into bed.
I seem to remember you had to get in as well.
Yep, correct.
Couldn't let me have the spotlight.
Well, I'm probably just trying to encourage you to get in.
Come then. You get in.
I look like a little boy.
I've got longer hair than you have.
You were really blonde as a baby, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
This is your bed,
I
Jim.
know, now I'm grey. As
Not that
people
grey.
like to point out in the comments.
I used to pluck your grey hairs out. Remember when you had
It'd
only?
be an egg if you did that now.
Is this your bed?
With a bit of fuzz on it.
Your bed,
I don't want to get out.
I'm getting out.
Where are you going?
You looked a bit like Elton John, actually. Thinking about it, don't you think? Same hair.
If I wore funky glasses, maybe.
So that wasn't too embarrassing, I hope.
No, they were cute clips. I enjoyed those.
Good, excellent. So with that, we're going to set up some more requests, and while we do, there's a friend of mine who I don't believe you've met before, but he's called Michael, and the public, you good people, met Michael a few weeks ago, and he made quite a stir in these live
Someone
streams.
going to come up the loft ladder.
Yes. And I will warn you, he's got a plastic trombone and a few other odds
Is
and
there actually
ends.
going to be someone coming up?
No,
Oh, okay.
yes, yeah. You're going to see him, watch the screen, you'll see.
Okay.
So everybody, here he is, our friend, Michael.
Whenever I feel sad, I just think about my favorite objects. Whenever I feel bad, I just think about my favorite things. La 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 la. Hi. My name is Michael, and welcome back to my favourite objects. Today, I will show you 5 more of my belongings that make my life nice. Number one is my butterfly rack. Sometimes I feel sad because I cannot fly. But then I look at my butterfly rack and it reminds me that one day I will die and then I might come back as a butterfly. My second favourite object for today is my beanstalk. I water it every day and I pull the flowers off so that one day it will grow into a mighty beanstalk so that I can climb it into the clouds and hopefully find a giant. My third favourite object is my plastic trombone, and I shall now recite a song. It's called Someone's Rocking My Dreamboat. Someone's rocking my dreamboat. Someone's invading my dream. We were sailing along so peaceful and calm, then suddenly something went wrong. Thank you. That was my butterfly rack. My fourth favourite object is my Christmas tin, which features a festive drawing of Santa Claus. But what makes this my favourite object is the object inside. Inside my tin, not more mice. A small model of a porcelain clown. And the last object of mine is my music box. The lady in the shop told me that when I play my music box, it will summon a gnome. I've saved it until I'm recording this video to try it. Oh well, no gnome for me. Thank you for watching my favourite objects. Whenever I feel sad, I just think about my favourite objects. Whenever I feel bad, I just think about my favourite things. La 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 la.
Well, thank you, Michael. We'll see you soon. Did you enjoy that?
Yes.
Was it like being back in this house again with growing up with me?
Yeah, that voice. Yeah. If
So-
anyone's wondering where that voice comes from. That was the voice Sam used to pretend was my voice.
Yes. So, I think. Sorry.
Pardon you.
So yeah, my thing is making caricatures of people's voices that sound nothing like them.
Grandad.
So yeah, and my friend Peter, who probably isn't watching, so we're okay. Like, he was the hello James voice that I use, all of that. So yours was the hello.
Yeah. Oh, and there's
so that's
so
where
many
it came from.
pieces of artwork, aren't there, with that voice of you pretending to be me. Yeah, I came home from work one day when I used to work at the stables on a Saturday, and I came home from work, and on my desk in my room was a CD. That was.
I recorded a whole album in that
find
voice.
it. It's so funny. A whole album of songs written about me, about various
In your
aspects
voice.
of my life. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's not really helping my case of me trying to prove
This
I
is
wasn't
what I mean.
annoying.
Yeah, so not malicious, but just annoying. So
Anyway,
annoying.
on that note, if anybody's got any questions for us, I will throw it open to the house. I mean, Jess is only here for today. I mean, I assume she's not going to be back after this. So if you've got any questions, you don't really know anything about trains, so don't bother with that.
There's a few words
Go on then.
that I know.
That'll be my question to you then.
Well, I've
what's
already
list?
used one of them, which was blood and custard.
Yes.
I know that.
What does that refer to?
So that is where you've got a carriage that's got yellow and red on it, like custard
Yes.
and blood.
You've actually just seen a coach on there.
Have I
so
pointed to one that is actually a blood
Yeah,
and
you have.
custard?
Yes,
Okay,
but
yeah.
that's cheating because
I
you've seen
know-
it now.
I know sprung buffers,
Well,
and
I
they're the little
suppose-
things that you poke and they
Yes.
go in,
Yes.
and
there
they're
we go.
there to make sure the train doesn't is it that they don't crash?
Yes, I
into
suppose
each
so.
other.
Yes, it's to buffer them against each other so that the shock waves don't crash through an entire
Yeah,
train.
and I know shunting.
Right. Yes. What is shunting?
Is it where the train moves slowly?
Yes, a train would move slowly when shunting. I suppose shunting is the ordering of a train, so moving around wagons and
Okay.
coaches to make formations. And
So
sort
the
of
moral
thing.
of this story is don't ask me about trains.
Well, you've
because
told us everything
that's
you know.
everything I
so
know.
that's it.
My knowledge. Extensive.
Let's have a look. So, on that note, Peter Ruxinus says, "What's your favourite train, Jess?"
Well, I think I'd have to say the Blue Goose. Because that's the one I pointed at when I came up here earlier, wasn't it?
Do you know the name of any other train? it's a-
Oh, the Hogwarts Express.
Ah, yeah. So you don't prefer that?
If I had to go on like looks, I would pick the Blue Goose.
This is so mean. Like, I've just said I'm not going to ask you train questions, and I've immediately
I don't
asked
mind.
you train
I know. Oh, I know the Stephenson's rocket.
Oh yes, yes.
I bet you didn't think I'd know that. It's that little yellow one.
Just how many cylinders does the standard Class 6 Britannia, Class 7 Britannia class run?
12.
Oh,
think.
that'd be the day, wouldn't it? I think it's 2.
Oh, yeah, I
Off
meant
the top of
that.
my
Yeah,
head.
just take the one off the start. And I've got
Michael White says rhubarb and custard. Have you heard of those coaches?
that. Do you know what? Earlier, when I said blood and custard, I was thinking, oh, actually, is it rhubarb and custard instead? So maybe that was in my
I
mind.
suppose a rhubarb is a more, as a deeper shade, I suppose. I don't know why I did this to signify
So which is
rhubarb.
that one that I can see there?
I would say that's more of a rhubarb. She's looking at
Those
the...
two are different colours, actually. The reds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say that one looks more like blood.
She's looking at the ex-Gresley teak, if you're interested. Laserjet says, "Hey Sam, hope you're doing well, my friend. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well, Laserjet, as well."
Here's one. Has Jess ever mentioned her famous brother to her class? Yes, I
you?
did. Yeah. You know that time you were on
Gosh.
TV?
Okay.
I
yeah.
told my year 11s and they all went, woo, like that. And then
I
a
don't
few of
think
them watched
anyone's
it.
ever had that reaction to me before in,
Yeah.
in the history of the world.
A few of them watched it, they said. They didn't really
excellent.
understand what was going on, I don't think. but
No, neither did I, frankly. It was
Yes.
all a bit confusing. Spencer James McKibben says, "Have you enjoyed being in Sam's Trains video?" Honestly, please.
Have I ever enjoyed it?
No, have you enjoyed? I assume it means in this one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very fun.
It's excellent. It's just what you wanted to do on Friday night.
No, it has. It's nice to finally join in because, like you say, I've always wanted to, but I felt a bit like I shouldn't as a teacher because it's like, right, mid-sentence, he's gone. Right.
Someone said, "Show Jess a Wickham trolley."
Oh, okay.
So I cut you off mid-sentence. Here you are.
Oh,
Take it.
thank you. I don't. This is also a fear of mine. I don't like handling.
I know.
I feel
I
like it's like a gentle, delicate bird that I might
I
crush.
let her hold the blue goose earlier, and she was most
I was like,
afraid.
take it away, take it off me.
And that's
That
it
is
for,
nice.
for the viewers.
Yeah. Have you made that?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Do you know though, it looks just as good as the ones you make.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's not very good at all.
Oh.
No, it is. It is. It is.
Okay.
And the motor is in this little truck. at the
Is
back.
it?
Yes.
I thought that bit was quite heavy.
It is. Yeah.
Why is it not in here then? Because there's not a lot of.
Yeah,
It's not very
too,
dense.
there's not enough space for a motor in there. I mean, maybe these days there would be, but this is a few years old now.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It's
Although
rather-
this isn't very girthy, is it?
No, it isn't, but there's a bit more room in it than
Mm,
here, because this coal load is hollow. So there we go. Well, thank you for
that.
suggesting
That was
that.
a good
Did you
suggestion.
enjoy the
I
look
did
at the
enjoy
weapon
that.
fold?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad. Perhaps you'll build a layout one day.
Perhaps.
I saw you on TV once, Sam, says K-Class Productions. Ah, excellent. Yes, I like to brandish that around, don't I?
Mm.
I don't really.
And in a magazine. Oh, I've got that magazine. I was
Oh,
reading
yeah.
it the other day.
Yeah, yeah. I think Mum went out and bought
All of them.
10 copies. So I think,
Aw.
what was it, Railway Model? I bet they sold
Yeah.
a lot of copies that month, and most of them are in our care.
Our mother.
Jane W says, did Jess ever help you with the 3D printing? No, I think
No.
is the answer. But you did used to touch up.
I. Did I?
You used to
Painting, yeah.
No, that's what I meant.
Before
sorry.
you got paints, I used to the little fine lines on them with my nail pen. Like
yeah.
I had for nails, like nail art. I used to
Yes.
draw the white lines on, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because you used to not have a steady hand at all.
No.
Now you have.
No,
now
I
you've
have.
got a steadier hand than me.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't do
That's
that
a-
stuff you do.
That was a Wren Duchess, I think, which I don't have out.
It
so
was
I
green
can't
and
show you.
orange.
Yeah.
I remember.
And you did the orange lining on the cylinders. So I might
Oh.
have claimed that I did it on the video,
Mm.
but it wasn't me, it was Jess.
Yes.
I probably
Finally
did.
getting the credit I deserve.
Yes, exactly. Let's see what else.
Oh,
is-
was Jess behind the Voldemort t-shirt in the Jeff video? Yes.
Yes. Oh
I remember
my
that.
gosh. What was that? That was another ape.
It was when your neck got stuck.
Yeah, yeah. So you came to unstick my neck, you know.
And it was that Voldemort with the Christmas hat on
Yeah.
in April.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's on brand, isn't it, for the April Fool's stuff?
Yeah.
So yes, well spotted, Azuma. Azuma's got a good memory for this sort of thing. She probably remembers every
I
appearance.
think I remember Azuma from
hard to forget.
from the gaming videos.
Yes, yes, she did
I'm
used
sure
to
she
comment
used to
on
comment
those.
on
Yeah,
those.
I think so. Does Sam have a real job? Says Stuart Brown.
Yes.
I guess no is the answer. Unless you consider YouTube a real job, then no. But
Well,
it
you
is.
work more hours than all of us put together, so I think
Yeah.
arguably it is a real job.
But it doesn't always feel like work because it's
Yeah.
enjoyable.
And that's the thing, isn't it? If you enjoy your job, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah, exactly. There's a generous question here from Sam'sTrains,
Oh.
and that is one that you could answer. What is your favourite ice cream flavour?
Not mint,
Okay,
because I hate mint.
right.
Not chocolate. I'm going to go through every single flavour now.
Yeah, go on.
Not
got some
chocolate.
time to burn.
I would say, well, it depends. You know, if you're in like one of those ice cream shops you get on holiday where there's like so many different flavours,
Yes.
I couldn't tell you. But if it had to be out of like the generic ones, I'd say vanilla.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
beige girl. I'm a vanilla
That
girl.
was a very dull
What would
indeed
you say?
answer.
Strawberry.
Mint choc chip,
Really?
I think, or strawberry. Strawberry's alright. I'm
Why do you
not
want-
not really a fan of ice cream. I like a whippy with some sauce on it.
Yeah, the
That'd be
whippy.
nice.
That is probably what I'd pick. Although when we went on holiday and they had white chocolate Malteser flavour. Do you remember
Oh
that?
yeah, but
I think it
that's-
was in Torquay or somewhere.
Yeah,
that
but
was
that's
so
that's
nice.
unusual. You wouldn't get that many
No,
places.
that's why I didn't say it.
Beaglington on Sea asks Jess, Brio or Lint? Have you been following along with our?
I have.
Have you?
I have. Yeah. Well, straight away I would say Lint, but I did used to really enjoy playing with Brio when we were
Yeah,
younger because
yeah.
we had a big box of it.
It's
didn't
over
we?
there,
Is it
yeah.
still in there?
Yeah, I'll fetch an article.
Yeah,
from
we
it.
used to play with it all the time. I loved it.
I have to say though, a lot of what's come out of that calendar so far has been
Yeah.
plastic, whereas
That
this
has.
is
You've
all
had
wooden
two
stuff.
pieces of track though.
There's
Yeah.
dinosaurs
Oh my
in
gosh,
here.
I remember the little hill.
Shall I bring that? Because the rest of my Brio box is full of dinosaurs and knitted
Yeah.
chickens, which
I don't
aren't
think
part
that
of
would
it.
be in your calendar, do you?
Well, I'm hoping it will be.
What?
Look at this thing.
Is there a door that big?
No.
Boom.
I'll take it apart afterwards and I might find one in here. Look at that.
That was cool.
But yeah, I used to enjoy Brio quite a lot. So far, Chloe will be along later to do today's episode.
Oh yeah.
And because we do it every day, of course. And yeah, hopefully I'll get one of these. But yeah, these were fun because you've got a tunnel, so you can put the bridge through there.
It used to come around and then go through, didn't it? And they were all like wooden block trains, weren't they?
Yeah.
And there was a
wooden
milk.
blocks.
I remember the milk one.
Yeah,
the
milk
milkman
tanker. And of course, you couldn't put a curve after one of these because you'd slide it down and it'd derail. So.
What a silly suggestion.
Well, it wasn't a suggestion. I did it when I was in my younger days. So this stuff taught me a lot about trains. So it did.
Well, how do they know about that? Was it Jess who took the goldfish away from the house to her workplace? Yes. Although it wasn't a goldfish, it was June.
Yeah, it was June.
June the fish.
June the fish who consumed all of her mates.
Yeah.
And then was the last one standing.
Well, yeah. Do you remember Alan? Alan was the first fish.
Yes.
And I thought Alan was lonely, so we went and bought June and Janine.
And Janine.
June and Janine devoured Alan. And
Together.
We found half of Alan, didn't we? With like his spine sticking out.
All right.
Sorry. And then.
Why is it all medical with you? Why is it all spines and dissections?
When June had digested Alan and she was hungry again, she then ate Janine.
Okay. So actually she ate the whole of Alan, just half of it was inside Janine.
Yeah, it was like a food chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then June lived for many years after that.
Yeah.
Sustained, no doubt, by the corpses of Alan and
And then I took her to school with me, and she lived in the back of my classroom, and when children were naughty, I'd send them in there and they'd just...
She'd eat them.
throw them into the water. No, she was actually really good, because if children were like cross or upset, I'd send them in there and she'd calm them down. They'd sit and watch her.
So you didn't tell them that she was a vicious cannibal
piranha.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think even piranhas eat each other, do they?
Oh, probably not each other. They eat other people, don't
Yeah.
they? But
So she's worse than the piranha.
she's
anyway.
What's it called? A cannibal.
Yeah.
Minnow. Yes, that was me. Yes.
She was a minnow.
Yeah.
Oh.
A cloud minnow or something.
A vicious one at that.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, we need to get on with this. So would you like to go back to the controls? And I will... did we run
Indubitably.
these? No, we didn't, did we? Yes.
No.
All right.
Oh, I'm very excited for this one in the middle. This is something I can get along
Yes,
with.
you enjoy those wagons, don't you?
Yes.
We'll get to those. So J&W wanted to see the C1 and the V2 double heading. That's another train term for you.
This one, because it's got two trains there.
Yeah, so that's a double header. So you
How
may...
fast?
At a moderate pace, I would say 50% would be good.
Okay.
So that's J&W
Oh, it's in
Studios.
reverse.
Oh dear.
Shall I change it?
Yes. Sorry, I came over to do it for you as though you didn't know what to do. I hope
I'm
Chloe's
quite
watching,
capable.
by the way. Chloe, if you are watching.
Chloe. She is.
Who's
She
that?
said she was going to watch.
Oh, excellent. So there you are, Chloe. She's probably wondering what on earth's going on there.
Yeah,
Can you
she
see
won't.
that?
She won't have any idea why.
No, she'll have no context.
Why her dog is there.
There's a picture of her dog on my railway.
She might have copyright issues.
She might. Oh, tough tits. Oops, I shouldn't have said that word. Sorry,
They keep
everybody.
cropping up today, don't they?
I don't know why. Taggart 00 wanted to see the Helgen 165, which is a terrible engine indeed.
That needs to go over that way then.
It does, yeah, and it is not. Yeah. Correct. Sorry, I still want
I'm
to
at
do
the
it
controls
again.
actually. Thank you.
I'm used to Chloe driving, who is incompetent.
Oh.
Sorry, Chloe.
Don't say that.
I didn't say it. The chap at the escape room said it.
Oh.
Yeah, with some Dapple
Oh.
chocolate and lolly wagons. Well, I told you it was awful. There we go. You'll
light.
probably want to give it some juice.
All the way to max.
Well, about 3/4.
It's at max.
Okay, yeah. Well done, Helgen. Congratulations. Right, that's the loco that was concerning what I showed you today.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you remember it.
I understand now.
Yeah.
I understand the background.
Yeah. Sam'sTrains wanted to see a pug and a Duke dog with a picture of a pug on a Warwell. And yeah, that's Chloe's pug, if anybody's interested. And he's called George. And we love him
Sam'sTrains
very much.
is having an interesting day. Pugs and ice cream.
Yeah. Now that's a flavour that I'd like.
An egg.
Yeah.
I wonder if their favourite flavour of ice cream is egg. Or
I
pug.
don't know. Is egg ice cream a thing?
Do you think it would be nice?
No, I don't. It sounds foul.
How fast? We don't want
Um,
George to fly away.
Yeah, not terribly fast.
Oh,
Oh,
it made a noise.
what did?
The train. It
I'm
went.
just
I can't recreate the noise. Oh, it did,
it did it again.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's
The
George
Helgen stopped.
dragging along the track.
What was it?
No, it's not
George?
really. No, it's not.
Is it all right?
I have to be careful what I say because you're easily panicked when you're up here.
Easily panicked?
Yeah.
Why?
All my trains.
Me? Oh, if you say something's gone wrong. Oh,
Yeah.
it's smoking, Sam, it's smoking.
What did I say earlier? Oh, I said I made up a request, didn't I? And you got all panicked. I was like, no,
Oh
no,
yeah,
it's not real.
she told me at 2 minutes ago that someone else had asked me to print off a picture to run on
Of a Yule log.
a picture of a Yule
And you were like,
log.
oh, what?
You cretin! Now they're
Sorry.
gonna actually ask
Oh, yeah.
for it. But anyway, there's a picture of Chloe's dog going through under the bookcase. That's never happened before.
Oh, real ice cream is made with eggs. It's a frozen custard. Thank you
it?
so much, Little Britain.
Oh, did someone put that in the chat?
Chloe said George is watching it run with me.
Oh,
Hi, George.
I'm sure George is most confused by that. There he goes. He's upside down actually in most of these shots, but never mind. Oh, and here comes the express. That's what we call an express train because it's at high speed.
Oh,
We went on the Polar Express on
you did.
on Sunday.
It looked really good.
Yeah, it was good.
It looked really
that was
good.
a present from Chloe to me. There's that noise again. I don't know what that was.
The actors were very enthusiastic
They were
as well.
Yeah,
from the
yeah, they were.
videos.
Yeah, they were dancing and singing, and it was amazing. I actually got quite emotional during it because it was
I can imagine.
genuinely quite magical. And if anyone's interested, it was at the Churnut Valley Railway.
How far away was it, out of interest?
It was like a couple of hours.
Was it?
Yeah. But
Was it? What time was it? Because what time did you get home?
Oh, they do it at all times of the day. Ours started at about 5.
Wow.
But yeah, it was incredible, and I didn't actually see much of the railway because it was dark. But we got to the station at the far end, and the North Pole was built there, and they had all these
Wow.
buildings lit up and everything.
And
It
Santa was there.
Santa was there, yeah.
Was it Tom Hanks?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, good.
Well,
it wouldn't have been
had to
authentic otherwise.
No, no.
Was he also the conductor and the tramp?
Yeah,
Good. Excellent.
and the hobo was there. The hobo was a woman, which
Oh,
which was
Sat
unexpected.
at the start of the train?
Yeah, she was.
I
The
thought that
hobo was asleep as we got on.
I thought that was a model. Like not a real
No,
person.
it was a real
was
person.
It?
Sat with
Oh.
her head down, like
That's
pretending to be
creepy.
asleep. Yeah, as we got there.
That's well. I wouldn't have liked that. I'm scared of
No.
people in costumes.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, they were all really good. And they came round and brought us. Oh, that stopped on its own. Of course it did. Yeah, they came round and brought us a hot chocolate, and I don't even like hot chocolate. But
Did they sing the hot chocolate song?
Yes. Yes. And it went on for much longer than it did in the film. I think
They wanted to milk it.
Film the journey. But
Shall I lift some of these off?
yeah, you can
You
do
trust
actually.
me?
Yeah, yeah. We'll all watch you. And I'll send you the bill for the breakages.
Oh,
Yeah.
my hand's shaking in case I break them.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh!
Have I left
can't
the
do it.
Helgen on there?
Oh, it's spun. What does that mean?
Spun?
Yeah.
Spun?
Yeah, the front bit span as I took
Oh,
it
that's
out.
all right. Yeah, that's just the front bogey. While you do that, I'll show the
Oh,
world Chloe's pug. It's not a very flattering picture of him, I'm afraid, Chloe.
There's no picture exists that's not flattering, actually.
Well, I suppose it is quite cute.
It was George's
It's-
birthday, wasn't it? the
Yeah,
other
it was
day?
George's birthday, and we.
Maybe we should play the birthday song for George.
No. Oops. I've just pulled the microphone. Hopefully, we can still be heard. Say something, Jeff.
Hello.
Yeah, it still works.
I was
We're
going to
okay.
say toast, but they wouldn't have got that reference.
No. Right.
Shall I get that other one off?
No, it's all right. Those trains are worth something.
Oh, thanks.
Right. So, is there anything else you'd like to add to this, or shall I go to the next VT?
Gosh, is it 10 to already?
I know.
It's gone so fast.
It does, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
does. Just because we've got so many interesting conversations to have about
Yeah.
fish eating each other and whatever else we've talked about, dissecting lungs that fill the room with bad breath. I mean,
Someone
It's-
said, sorry.
no, yeah,
I've interrupted you
I'm
now.
just rambling on about.
Does Jess
carcasses.
also have an allergy to dogs like Sam? No.
No, but
Not
you
at
get
all.
didn't you get a bit snotty when you first got your dog?
No, I'm never allergic to my dog.
Oh, you started getting allergic to your horse though, didn't you? At one point?
Yeah. It's very rarely I get allergic to, just sometimes, I'm allergic to walnuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
But no, I'm not allergic to dogs. I've got a dog a Cocker Spaniel called
Yeah,
Pepper.
we'll have to print her off and put her on a train next week.
She's so cute. She'd crush all of the trains.
What was I going to say? I've forgotten now. I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm getting better with the dog allergy, I think, because I'm with George a
Yeah,
lot.
I think it's just because you weren't exposed to it. Now you are.
Yes.
Don't I need to run the goose?
Yeah, we've got another round of requests to do,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we'll do the goose. So thank you for putting me back on track. Well, oh my goodness me. That was very sarcastic, and I'm going to do something nasty to you during this meeting.
I'm going to tell the sneeze story.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
Right, we'll be back in a few because here come the very generous request from last week. Alright folks, things are now taking a turn for the serious because we have a request from Diesel Elevators who wanted to see the terrifying Underground Ernie diseased caterpillar chasing a passenger train menacingly down the track, and the passenger train has to be in reverse as though it's running for its life. So thank you Diesel Elevators, let's see what happens here. Begin the chase. There we go. Passenger train, what could it be running away from? Well, there's the answer, of course. And it is frightening. No word of a lie. Goodness gracious. The next request comes from Taggart00, and the request was simply to see a rice pudding train. So I wasn't entirely sure what to do with that. So I've got the Q1, nice beefy loco, and a tin of rice pudding on a pilchard. And I've chosen the pilchard because it's got bogies, so lots of wheels to support the weight. And unlike the Underground Ernie train, this one's going to have to be slow in order to be stable. And the Q1 is struggling there. Come on, we know you can do it, Q1. Let's try again. Here we go. There we go. It's almost like rice pudding isn't intended as a model railway load, but sort of she's been able to do it at times. I suppose a solution would have been to consume the rice pudding first. Well, there we go. Sort of. But I didn't think of that, so apologies for that, Taggart00, but hopefully that's okay. There we go, it's off now. And then Fifield Junction wanted to see the Hornby Class 60 and the Dapol Class 59 just running together without a train running light. So there we have that. Interesting combination there. Thank you very much, Fifield Junction. Awesome little request. And I've got these running quite slowly just so that they'll be as stable as they can be on the track. Yeah, quite a display of power there, I think. Next up, we've got an idea that I've not seen for a little while. This comes from Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, who wanted to see 2 engines HST style hauling a mining train. So I've gone for the Peckets because they're sort of used in mines and industrial places, and some ocean wagons where I suppose the coal from this mine would be stored. One at each end of the train, of course, as per the HST. Thank you very much, Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, for that. Then we have Tiger Hidden Adam, who wanted to see the Q1 with some mixed freight, saying, well, Adam doesn't think the Q1 is ugly. Well, that's fair enough, that's fair enough. I mean, I think they are ugly, but that isn't to say I don't like the Q1. It is one of my favourite locos for sure. And there it is for Tiger Hidden Adam hauling a bit of a mixed freight train. So we've got some vans and some open wagons there. Thank you so much. And then Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5 again wanted to see the Bachmann Henry pulling some vans, the Christmas tree car, which he's got, 2 7-plank wagons, a tanker, and also Duck at the back as a banker. So there we go, lovely Thomas and Friends request there, working very nicely actually. Duck is a little bit slower than Henry, so there's no sort of serious problem with running those like that, which is great. So to Tiger Hidden Adam and Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, bless you for those requests, very, very cool ideas. Up next then, another double header, and this one is incredibly lovely. In fact, I chose this as my most enjoyable request of last week. It comes from Sam'sTrains, and it is the Andrew Barclay and the Hawthorne Leslie double heading with 5 ocean wagons and a brake. Absolutely love that. 2 of the best 040 tank engines I have in the collection. Yeah, really love those. The next one comes from ECD Railroad, who wanted to see an A4 hauling a TT scale A4 on a pilchard and an N scale A4 being hauled on a turbot wagon. Hopefully I got that right. I've had to juggle them around a little bit just so that I can fit them on, and yeah, that TT A4 is a little bit precarious there, but I have been able to run them at least some way. So there you go, ECD Railroad. And then Hendrik again wanted to see my favourite Irish steam train with teaks. Now, I don't believe I have an Irish steam locomotive. I could be wrong. If I do have one, somebody please do let me know, but as far as I can remember, I don't. So I've had to go with a diesel, that is the 121, but I have been able to put it with some teaks for you, Hendrik. Are there some Irish steam locos out there in 00 scale or HO? If there are, let me know about them. I might be able to pick one of them up. But for now, ECD Railroad, Sam'sTrains, and Hendrik Motorsports Fan 5, thank you once again for those lovely, lovely requests. Up next, we have a lovely request from Beaglington-on-Sea, and it's quite unusual. We've got the S&DJR 4F here, hauling tender first, the blue Pullman, including the restaurant car. So yeah, that's very odd to start with. Then he wanted the Beatles vans, which I've still not found. I still do not know what I've done with those. It's actually concerning now because I've had multiple searches for them. So yeah, apologies, I can't find that, but I did find the purple chocolate van, which you wanted, and also the SECR 6-wheel brake van, which I have put at the back. So there you go, Beaglington, thank you very much for that incredibly unusual, but also enjoyable request. And finally, for now, we have a request from Sam'sTrains, who has noticed that a gunpowder van has been left on the O-gauge track. Oh dear. And apparently the 08 shunter with this auto coach is about to depart from its stationary position and possibly head towards the gunpowder van. Oh no. It's all coming to pass. Oh, no! Why does this always happen to me? Anyway, back to live we go. Well, there we go. What did you catch that last request there?
I just saw the fire.
Yes.
That's all.
That's a regular feature in these live streams,
Right.
unfortunately.
I wasn't watching it too closely because I was having too much fun with this item.
Yes, so Jessica was putting this train onto the track on the inside line, and I introduced her to the Hornby Rerailer. And what were your thoughts on that device?
I thought it was excellent because
Yes.
I've put things on tracks before and I've really struggled, haven't I? I can't do it very well. But it was just so easy. Very impressed.
And
Get one.
for those of you who aren't aware, Jess's new job is at Hornby Model Railways. And
Is that a Hornby one?
Yeah. And she's in charge of
Selling those
promoting the
marketing.
re-railers. That isn't true, by the way, just to say, just in case that is taken a little bit too literally. But you did enjoy it, didn't you?
I did, yeah. It was
is
satisfying.
has it simplified model railways enough that you'd like to get involved and buy a train set?
No.
The dog wouldn't get on well with it, would it? No.
I do. It has increased my respect for the hobby.
Oh, has it?
Yeah. Because it's
Oh,
It used to anger me that bit. Putting
okay.
trains on and them not being on, and then they'd try and go off and they wouldn't because they weren't on properly, and I didn't like it.
Well, I'm glad it's made you feel a bit more respect about what I do and what all of these
Oh
people
no,
do.
I've always respected
No,
it.
you haven't. No, you just basically said you didn't respect model
No,
railways
that
until
was
you saw the Hornby
I
Rerailer.
used the wrong word.
What a nasty person. That's the last time we're going to bring you on here. Anyway, go over there and drive some more trains and get
Okay.
out of my sight.
Oh, is this the
Yes,
the finale?
we have the finale.
The goose.
You're going to drive the Blue Goose. And
I ought to do that
dictated-
last, really, oughtn't I?
Yeah, okay then. Jolly Gent wanted to see you do that. William Town then on the middle line wanted to see the Merchant Navy in the green, and that will obviously have to go in reverse.
In reverse.
With some Pullman coaches, and he wants me to call it the Yuletide Express.
Oh,
Is it?
Christmas.
Is it alive?
It's going backwards. It's in reverse.
Sorry, yeah, I mean, it needs to swap direction.
Oh.
Yes. I must say, you start trains very, very gently.
Thank you.
I normally just floor them. But
Yeah, well, I used to do this, didn't I? And you used to tell me
Yeah.
off if I did it too
yeah.
much.
And then I'd come to the controls and,
Yeah.
and be boisterous.
Yeah,
But they're my trains.
that's
And then,
true.
and then Sideways 66779 wanted to see Ryan's with a
Ooh.
suitable good train. So that purple engine is Ryan. From
Is that
Sam's
Ryan
Trains.
from Thomas?
Yep.
Cute.
And feel free to start him if you want to. And he's got a bit of a goods train on him.
Someone asked what my favourite Thomas and Friends character was.
Oh yeah, what would that be?
It's not working.
Oh, Ryan.
I would. Oh.
That's had it.
I would say Emily.
Hang on. Can you hear me? Can you hear Jess?
Oh, it's working now. Oh no, it's not.
I just tripped over the microphone cable. I was like, Jess, don't trip over the
Yeah, you
microphone
kept
cable.
saying that. Don't worry if you trip over it. We'll just take a break. And I've not done it once. I did throw carriages all over the floor, but
Yeah, those wagons that Ryan's got
Yeah,
fell
them
all over the
wagons.
floor. But
well, only because they rolled off your sloping desk.
yeah, I know. It's
Right, do you
What's
trust
that?
me to do the blue goose?
yes. Go ahead.
Santa Fe.
See what you can do. The most expensive
I'm gonna just ram it
engine
up.
in the collection, as requested by the Jolly Gents, and I want you to do it at maximum speed.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you think this is really your most expensive one?
I think so. Yeah,
I picked correctly.
yeah, I think so. I don't think there's anything costs more than that.
I've
There
done a
goes Ryan.
gentle start. Oh, it's got a little light on it.
Yeah, it's got a headlight, I think.
Full speed.
Yeah, go on. Let's
Full
see what
speed
happens.
ahead.
Yeah, might as well make it dramatic.
I'm doing it slowly.
That sounds terrifying. If you hear anything go wrong, shut the power off.
Oh, okay.
That is not a healthy sound. I don't know if I've ever done it at full speed before.
I like its little lights.
Yeah,
It sounds quite rusty.
sounds quite angry, doesn't it? It's probably just
Sounds like a hive of bees.
Yeah. Right, so while those run, are you alright to keep a weather eye on them?
Yeah.
I'm going to just read through and thank every kind person that has sent in a super chat today, which I will be sharing at the end of the stream, obviously, if I remember. So, massive thank you to Sam'sTrains, William Town, Sideways 66779, A2020 Vision, ECD Railroad, Taggart 00, Robert Sparks, Kelly Ashford Trains, Mega Train Lover, Beamington on Sea, A2020 Vision, Diesel Elevators, Terence Priestley, Standus Trains, The Jolly Gent. Thank you for that one, Jolly Gent. William Town, JMW Studios again, Hendrick Motorsports Fan 5, Ed Flame 4291. Thank you so much. He said, "Hi Sam and Jess, lovely to meet you. Had a busy week getting married on Monday and
Aw.
birthday on Wednesday. Can I request Merchant Navy and the S15 heading tailed class 56 and blood and custard coach as well? Congratulations, Ed Flame 4291. And may you have many happy years together. That's absolutely amazing. And thank you for your request. I'll make sure that is done next week for you. And also happy birthday as well. Birthday on Wednesday, yeah, happy birthday for them.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Jessica. There we are. The North Bay Railway fan, Lindsay Tate, and the North Bay Railway fan. Now, we need to choose the least enjoyable request of the day. Jess, did you have any preference on what that could be?
What from what?
From this list that has come through. So let's have a look. I mean, did you enjoy running the Blue Goose?
I did enjoy running the
Okay,
Blue
so
Goose. I
that's-
enjoyed the lights.
So that's not unenjoyable. Beaglington's is pretty horrid. The Fell, the Coke Lomac Railroad Car Transport. I'm sorry you won't know what any of this is, but it's all pretty horrible, harrowing stuff. And the Beatles E2 up the rear. I showed you the Beatles E2. I know we're getting a bit late, but I'll have to show you that because it is rather horrific. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here it is. See what you think to this. I like getting people's first impressions of it. You ready? Let me just make sure the camera's
Is
on.
it a Beatles train?
It may be.
I thought you meant like the bug.
Oh yeah, no, there you go. Get your first impression of that.
Oh my god. Why?
Exactly. Exactly. Why
Oh,
indeed?
I hate it, but I quite like it.
Yeah, I like how
Just because it's
how
so
awful
horrible.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's why I bought it as well. Oh, and Taggart
Grandma
00 wanted the egg vans with the tango plus the birthday song. I think we'll give it to Beaglington today. Well done, Beaglington. So drop me an email, let me know which of the wagons you'd like. And well done for creating the most unenjoyable request of the day. Many thanks. Anyway, folks, I think we will just about leave it there. Thank you very much for coming along, Jessica.
Thank you for having me.
And we don't really call you Jessica, I just do that to be annoying.
Yeah, you and
really.
Chloe always call me Jessica. Jessica.
Yeah.
The full name.
Jessica.
Just Jessica. That's my Sunday name.
Yeah, yeah. Because we only see you on Sunday, except this Friday. But yeah, I thank you for agreeing to come along and be grilled. I mean, we have banters, but we get on very well.
We do now. Yeah.
Yes, we play lots of games together.
Oh, I didn't tell the sneezing story.
Yeah, go on quickly. Let's hear it.
So, you sneezed on me basically.
That's the end of that story. Goodbye.
We were sitting in the car, and I was against the window, and you sneezed on me. And when I took my face away from the window, there was a perfect outline on the window of the shape of my head, caused by your sneezing fluids.
I don't remember such a thing happening.
You remember it, because you always get very
giggly
when I mention it.
It wasn't recent, I should say. This happened maybe.
It was in the last 10 years, I would
Well,
say.
it was a bit more than 10 years. Because I was with my ex at the time, wasn't I? That's
Well, that was a different story.
Ago.
I'm not going to mention that.
We'll do that one off camera. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, folks. If you sent a request and it's not been done this week, I will do it next week in the spillover. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you, Jess, for coming. That was fun. Genuinely, would you come back?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was fun.
Maybe one stream in
Everyone
every series.
was nice to me.
Yeah, people were nice. People told us they wouldn't be, but they were. So thank you for being nice. Everybody, they're all nice anyway. I mean, people are frightened of YouTube audiences, but mine is genuinely lovely. So,
I can tell.
yeah, exactly. All right, folks, have a lovely week. Next week, I'll just tell you what's coming up next. You can read these out. These are what's up next.
Next up, best looking narrow gauge loco I've seen so far. Another N-gauge Thomas model to review, and a train set consisting of Christmas tat.
I forgot about that.
And next stream on Friday, unboxing some wagons.
Oh no, I just copied and pasted that.
Oh.
There won't be any wagons.
Sorry.
You just promised.
Strike that one.
You can buy some wagons and bring them and unbox them now. Thank you.
You could box some of your ones up.
Well, I've sold them all. They're all gone.
Okay. Sorry,
Goodbye.
cocky.
Oh. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Tatty bye. And we'll see you in a little while for Advent, or you won't.
Oh yeah,
But
I'll
you
be gone.
You can, yeah. Oh well. Goodbye. 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 Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Farewell. Avida say adieu.
All right.
Should we do that whole song?
Yeah. No. Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.